Okay, folks, Scratch has a new version out. It is Scratch 3.0. So today we're going to spend a few minutes just getting reacquainted with the Scratch interface, taking notice of what's new, exploring a little bit, and then you'll have some time to create if you want to. So let's take a look. When you're on Scratch and you are signed in, you should see your stuff right here. You should see your username right here. That tells you you're logged in. Remember, if you see a gold bar across here that says something about confirming your email, that means you need to log into your email account and hit the button that says confirm email account, and then you will have full access to all the Scratch features. Okay, so let's take a minute. I'm going to have you go into Create First, especially if you are used to Scratch. This new version is going to look very similar, but a little bit different. Okay, you'll see across the top the interface is pretty much the same. Down here, probably the biggest change is how they have flip-flopped where the stage is. Remember, on the old Scratch, the stage was over on this side, and the coding, sounds, and costumes were over here. Okay, so that's kind of the first thing you will notice. As you're looking through here, I just want you to spend some time looking at the blocks, noticing what looks familiar and what looks new to you. Okay. The colors are pretty much the same, just a little bit different here and there. And then also spend a few minutes looking over here. My understanding is that they've added in some new sprites and some new backdrops. So you'll want to come over here to the sprite section and just look around a little bit, see what's new, see what looks interesting to you. Spend some time looking at the different categories, and then spend some time on backdrops, seeing what's new there as well. Okay. So I do want you to spend some time looking at the new interface, exploring it a little bit, getting used to it. And then once you've had a chance to do that, we are going to work through a few tutorials. Okay, so the tutorials are right up here next to the light bulb. Okay, here you're going to kind of want to just self-assess your own experience with Scratch and choose a few of these to do. Okay, if you're a pretty experienced Scratcher, you may want to come down a little bit further because it seems like the really basic ones are up here. Okay, so if you are just getting started, this is a great place to go. And then there's different things you can work through. Let's say that I'm just going to go through here, add effects. What you'll notice is that it gives you a little video to work through.
Want to add visual effects to your project? Try using the Change Color Effect block. To remove the effect, use the Clear Graphic Effects block. Try other effects, like Whirl.
So what these tutorials do is they just give you an opportunity to practice some things that maybe you haven't learned about yet. If you do not have earbuds with you, then you want to silence this, and then you can just silence it here. Then you can just read the closed captions that they give you. So I'd like you to go through a few of those tutorials. And then once you've done that, you can go back to the Scratch area, hit Explore, and just start looking for interesting things. Okay? And you can go in and look at something. Let's find something that looks interesting to me. I'll try this one, Character Maker. Okay? So find a project that looks interesting to you, and then you're going to spend some time actually looking at how it's programmed, and then you might remix it. Looks like it's loading here. This looks like it was part of a contest, which is fine. What I'm going to do is hit See Inside so I can see the programming. Looks like there may not be programming on this particular sprite. Okay, there we go. On the background is where they have a lot of this programming going in. So as you look through here, you can see several things going on at once. So I want you to take the time to actually look at the programming. You may have to make it a little bit smaller so that you can see what you're looking at. And then also just work through it, play it, see how it works. You may have to back up a little bit. Okay. So what I want you to do here is just spend some time finding interesting projects, learning how they are programmed, and then you can remix a little bit, add your own flair to them. And then when I get back tomorrow, we will talk about what you found.